Welcome back to the Coach Creet's Real Estate Huddle. I'm Dave Creet, owner-broker of Aspire Realty Group and Coach Creet's home team. Today I'm going to recap a little bit of what we saw in 2021 and talk about how that's going to impact us going into 2022. 2021 has been known for things like low inventory, high appreciation rates, low interest rates, high demand, and the whole market's been very crazy. Even on the rental side, we've seen appreciation rates in rents that have been extremely high, as much as 30% in certain areas. Almost everywhere in the Las Vegas Valley, we've seen at least 10% increase in rental rates, and we've seen them get much, much higher than that. So everywhere we see the same thing within the real estate, residential real estate side of the business at least, and that is just low inventory, high demand. We have lots of people moving to Vegas all the time from other states. We have some immigration from outside the country. We have people buying second homes with an increased or with an improved economy, and the low interest rates have helped drive that. As we go into 2022, we're going to see a few things. First off, we're starting out the year with about 30% less single-family home inventory available for sale than we saw at the beginning of this year, at the end of 2020 into 2021. And the fall of 2020 was very busy because we were seeing the restrictions from COVID being lifted, people getting back out, and the buying season that usually happens in the summer slide into the fall. So it created demand and a drop in inventory as we led right back into the beginning of 2021, where we see a normal real estate cycle where demand increases in January, February, March through that first quarter. So it threw us off a little bit and compounded our problems, if you will, in inventory levels during 2021. Well, if you thought that was bad, going into 2022, we are a third lower than what we had this same time last year. So we're going to start out the first quarter of 2022 with incredibly low inventory, with still very strong demand and high demand, and in fact that could be enhanced as people begin to understand and see that as we get further into 2022, we're going to see increases in residential interest rates for mortgages. That's going to be because of a couple of things. We can get to the technical stuff that I like, and that is the quantitative easing program of the Federal Reserve is coming to an end, which in English means the things that have been keeping rates down artificially due to actions of the government is ending, so we're going to see our free market start to take over a little bit more. And I've done analysis looking back at what is the normal spread between interest rates, the 10-year bond, inflation rates, and if you look at all those, we should really be at around a 6% or so interest rate. I don't think we'll get quite that high this year being 2022, but it's entirely possible that we break 5%. And if we do that, that's going to change home affordability. It's going to impact the increases in home values that we have seen. We're not going to increase as much by a percentage in 2022 as 2021. But just due to the simple demand, lack of housing inventory, increased demand pressure by people moving to Las Vegas because we have beautiful weather, we have no state income tax, we have a lot of jobs, job availability. For whatever the reason, for retirees moving here, whatever the reasons are, the motivations are for people moving here, we're going to see strong demand. And that demand is going to continue to drive pricing. Like I say, that pricing in homes is going to be moderated by interest rates, but we're going to see an increase in pricing, the increase in that interest rates, which is going to hamper affordability and is going to make it a struggle for some to either buy the home that they wanted and in some cases to buy a home at all. So I really encourage people, if your goal is to buy in 2022, if that's your New Year's resolution, then do it in the first quarter of 2022 to jump ahead a little bit. That's the advice I'm giving everybody, even to my own family members. I'm telling them if home ownership is a goal in 2022 or a new home is a goal in 2022, sooner's going to beat later. Don't worry about the rate at which prices are going to go up, that you might lose something here or there. I would really be more concerned about the interest rates that we're going to see on our 30-year fixed mortgages. I also believe during 2022 we're going to see a resurrection of some conservative programs on the lending side, but some alternatives to the 30-year mortgage, and that is maybe a 5-1 ARM, a 7-1 ARM, which is going to create an adjustable rate mortgage, but not adjustable in the near term, more in the 5 to 7 year range, I think is going to be more likely. But we've seen a very strong year in 2021 for real estate. We're going to continue to see a strong year in 2022, and there's going to be very little change, I think, to that. The question I get about, are we going to see the market drop anytime soon? I don't think it's 2022. I really don't think it's 2023. I don't think it's in the next couple of years. We may see a slowing in appreciation rates over what we have seen, but any real drops or a bust in the market or a bubble burst or whatever you want to call it, refer to it as, I don't think we're going to see that. If your goals in 2022 include buying a home, selling the home you have, buying a new one, if you're a first-time home buyer, if you're new to Las Vegas and you're looking, I really hope you'll look my team up and my company, Aspire Realty Group, Coach Creed's home team. We're here to help. We have a game plan that will ensure your real estate success. We look forward to speaking with you and working with you. God bless. All the best in 2022, and we look forward to talking to you soon.